Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today's video, as you can see by the title and by our current setting, we are filming a come drive with me. I have not filmed one of these videos literally for the longest time, and these are definitely one of my favourite videos to film. Also, I am filming this video on my phone because I did buy a tripod for my car, and it was literally the worst £10 I have ever spent in my whole entire life because it just does not work for my camera. So when you stick it to the windscreen, it's supposed to like come up like this, so then your camera can like screw onto it. It comes with like some other pieces that I think you need to fix to it, but I threw the instructions away. So it is low-key my fault, but nothing is ever my fault, so we're not going to talk about it. Hoping that the quality is okay, and I'm hoping that the camera doesn't shake too much. I hate when people walk past and stare at you because it makes me feel really uncomfortable, because people don't understand the concept of like YouTube and like speaking into a camera and stuff, so it makes me feel really uncomfortable. But anyway, we're gonna go to McDonald's because I'm gonna make this sort of like a come drive with me mukbang style video, because I love eating and talking, and I'm sorry if you find it rude when people talk with a mouthful. I am probably going to talk with my mouthful on this video. McDonald's is literally only around the corner, so it's not going to take us long before we get there. And yeah, like I said, I asked you to ask me some questions on Instagram. My car literally feels like an aeroplane is going to take off. It is so bad. We're just going to ignore that. We're going to pretend that we can't hear it. I asked you to ask me some questions on Instagram, so I will leave my Instagram down below. And that way, if I'm ever filming a video like this, feel free to ask some questions. Nothing is ever too personal on this channel. I am literally like an open book. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but anyway, really don't know what I fancy from McDonald's. Also, I'm getting a new car soon. I'm getting a new car like August, September time, because I would have had this car for 2 years and I get really bored really easily. So I always get my cars on PCP, so like after 2 years you can exchange it for a different one. So yeah, I'm really undecided on what car to get. I've got a few in mind that I want. I really want to get an Audi, and I'm undecided on whether I want to get an A1 or a Q2, because a Q2 is like a blown up A1, but I don't know how well I will cope in a bigger car, considering I am only in a Fiat 500 now, and the last car that I had, which was a Polo, wasn't even that big of a car. I literally had like 4 car accidents. That was like 4 years ago, so I feel like obviously I've grown as a driver since then, and my driving is not that bad. Also, there is literally no queue at McDonald's. We love to see that. I really don't know what to get. I'm gonna have to just wait here a minute. I always come to McDonald's and just get the same things over and over again. I'm probably just going to get a chicken nugget meal, I'm not going to lie. Oh, I really don't know what to get. I also like the chicken sandwich meals. See, I'm not exotic at all. Like, they always bring out like these new things like McSpicy's, whatever they've brought out. I don't know, like, I hate spicy food, so I don't know. I'm probably just going to get chicken nuggets, I'm not going to lie.
Hi, I can take your order, please.
Hi, please could I get a 6 chicken nugget meal with a Diet Coke?
Yeah, is it a medium or a large?
Medium, please.
Yeah, anything else?
No, that's all, thank you.
Alright, just see you next time.
Thank you. Gotta get a Diet Coke to cancel out the calories of the McDonald's. That is one of my toxic traits. Move forward, please. The window is free. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Can I get some barbecue sauce, please? Thank you. I don't know why the lighting keeps going dark and light again, but it does. And now I need to find somewhere to park up, and this is always the worst thing because the car park is always so busy. I think I'm just gonna go over here and just hope that no one comes next to me, because I really don't want to be dealing with that stuff. People just stare at you like you've got 7 heads. Like, why is this girl speaking into the camera, please? But anyway, we have got our McDonald's secured the bag. I'm actually going to Milan on Wednesday, and this happened before. One of my biabs have snapped. Biabs. I have grown my nails out this long. These are my natural nails, and I've snapped a freaking nail. Thought we'd just do a little sit down chatty video. I feel like I've not sat down and spoke to you all in literally the longest time. Not much is actually going on in my life, to be honest, to update you on, apart from work is an absolute shambles. Like I said, I asked you on Instagram to ask some questions, so we had some topics to talk about. I'm also just gonna have a chip real quick. Oh, the chips always fall out into the bag. I don't know what it is with McDonald's. It's literally the most disgusting food ever, but I just love it. I've got a really unhealthy addiction to it, and it's really not good. I probably have McDonald's like 3 times a week, sometimes twice on a weekend, especially when we was doing our food challenges. I don't know if people are enjoying them or not. It's kind of put on hold at the minute because I feel like people don't watch them. Did the TikTok Sprite challenge and that literally blew up. Like, I think it's on 16k now, which is just crazy. But I actually looked at what people are searching for to find that video. So if you've got a YouTube video, you can go on your analytics and you can see like how people have found the video. Sorry, I had a chip stuck in my throat, but you can see, oh my god, a squirrel! Oh, I'm kind of scared of squirrels. Last time I went to Florida, there were squirrels all over the parks and they were evil. They were literally evil squirrels, like they were not scared of humans. Yeah, what was I saying? So you can see what people have searched for. I'm gonna get it up because it's literally the strangest thing. I had no idea that there was a fetish for girls burping, but now it kind of makes sense. So obviously you've got the standard ones, which are like Sprite Challenge Fatal, Sprite Challenge, No Burp Challenge from TikTok, and then you scroll down and it starts getting a little deeper. So we have girl burping, sexy girl burping, girl trying not to burp, girl gagging, woman burping, burping girl, girl burping comp TikTok. There's a fetish apparently for girls burping, which I didn't know, but I expect a part 2 of that video. I think the Sprite Challenge is actually my second most viewed video on YouTube now to this day. So if you see me doing burping videos, mind your business. I feel like YouTube's really started to pick up for me recently, which I'm so happy about because I feel like in 2020, that's when I started YouTube, but I was really inconsistent with it. And then 2021 is when I started to get back into it a little bit. But with me meeting Charlie and moving out and stuff like that, I was having really big breaks in between uploading. So I think the longest I didn't upload for was like 3 or 4 months, and that really damaged the algorithm. And I feel like I just lost all of my subscribers, but I'm back being a consistent queen. And yeah, I'm gonna try and upload like 3 times a week. Let me know what you want to see from me in the comments because I really struggle with video ideas, and then I just end up doing hauls because everyone loves a haul, but I want my YouTube to be like more personal. So I want to do more like vlogs, day in the life, come drive with me, stuff like this. So yeah, let me know what you want to see from me. But like I said, I asked you to ask me some questions on Instagram. We got quite a lot actually, so we do have a lot to get through. I'm going to sort of like categorize the questions because I had quite a lot of questions about my job. I had quite a lot of questions about me and Charlie and our engagement. A lot of questions about like the wedding and stuff. This chicken nuggets are really nice, but they're so hot. I think I'm going to start off with the questions first, sort of like about my job and stuff like that, because I love knowing what people do for a full-time job. Like outside of YouTube, if YouTube isn't your full-time job, I really want to know what you do. So I think I'm going to start off with those type of questions first. For fuck's sake, why do you have to park next to me, bro? Why do you have to park next to me? Are you currently doing your dream job? And if not, what is it? Doing YouTube full time would be the absolute dream for me. Like, I didn't start YouTube for the money or anything like that. I started it because I have always wanted to do YouTube from such a young age, and I've just never had the courage to do it. And I'm gonna do like another video surrounding like YouTube, how much I earn on YouTube and stuff like that, just because I feel like I also get a lot of questions about that. Since I left school, I knew that education literally was not for me. So I didn't go to college, I didn't go to university, I literally got an apprenticeship after I finished school, and then I decided I wanted a job in digital marketing. So I literally worked my ass off for the job that I'm in now, and yeah, I literally love my job now, and I'm enjoying balancing the two because I feel like the job that I do now and also YouTube really ties in well together. So I'm really enjoying doing both. The next question that I got was, would you ever consider doing social media full time? The short answer to that is yes. If I was making like a consistent income from social media, then I definitely would consider doing social media full time because I literally love filming YouTube videos. That's the dream. Someone asked, what do I do for work and is YouTube my full-time job? I think I've already covered what I do for work, but no, YouTube is not my full-time job, but that is the dream. Someone asked if YouTube is hard work. Now, a lot of people will probably laugh at me for saying yeah, but when you're working 10 hours a day and then you also have a YouTube channel, you also need to go to the gym, you also need to maintain a social life, like, it can be really hard work. And there has been times where I've just thought, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, it is hard work. Some days you won't feel like filming. It's kind of tough shit. Like, if this was my full-time job, I don't have the option to say no. Like, I don't have the option to wake up and say, no, I'm not filming today, because that's your income. So if you're having a bad day, it's kind of like tough shit. But I feel like I really struggle to film if I'm having a bad day because I feel like people can see straight through you. I set myself goals with my YouTube because obviously I want to go far with it. So I set myself goals. I want to upload 3 times a week. I want to upload on these days at these times. And when you don't do that, it's kind of like I really get down when I don't stick to my schedule. Everyone around me is like, oh, it's fine, you can just upload tomorrow. Like, it doesn't work like that. Unless you do YouTube, you don't really understand like the frustrations that come with it. It does take a lot of time and effort and patience. Like, it's just one of those things, it's so easy to give up on, but I feel like if you don't give up, the end result is just so worth it. Someone asked, how much do I earn from YouTube? I'm going to film another video where I discuss like how you get paid from YouTube and basically how much I get paid. One thing I am going to say is so far this year, in 5 months, I have been paid more than 2020 and 2021 combined, which I am literally so proud about. I also hit a milestone of 250,000 views, which is just crazy. That is 250,000 people have watched my videos. It's just, it blows my mind. Those small achievements are the things that really push you to keep going. Oh my god, there's a rat. There's a rat. Why did I decide to park next to the bin? Someone answered that for me. I'm just going to go through them now instead of categorising them because I'm losing the will to live and I feel like I've been recording for half an hour and I've only answered 2 questions. So the next question is, do you earn more than 2k per month? The answer to that is yeah. Would you ever go on Love Island? I always like and ah about this one. Like, if I was single, maybe I would consider it, but then I feel like there's a lot of negatives in going onto the show and I just don't feel like I'm cut out to deal with the backlash that you get from going on that show. I also feel like very staged these days. Like, it isn't how it used to be when it first started, and now it's very scripted. And yeah, just not being able to justify yourself to the public until you come out is just, it just doesn't sit right with me. So I think I'm going to say no to that one. Someone asked if I would ever go back blonde. The answer to that is yes. As soon as these extensions are dead, I'm going back blonde because I literally miss it so much. Someone asked if I ever get homesick. When I first moved in with Charlie, obviously it was such a big change. It all happened so quickly. And me and my family were literally like this. We were so close. So I feel like when I first moved in, I was a little bit homesick. Like, I'd find myself just crying at like random things. And obviously it's a massive change. Like, it's so much to adapt to. But I feel like now I've been there for over a year. I'm fully settled. Like, I see my parents and I can. And yeah, I don't really feel homesick anymore. Someone asked if I want to live in Manchester forever. I would absolutely love to live abroad. Like, I really want to go traveling and I just want to see the world, and being in Manchester for the rest of my life is just, it just doesn't appeal to me. Like, I am such a traveller. Like, I literally love Manchester with my whole heart. I feel like I could never make my mind up because I want to live sort of like in the countryside, but then I also want to live in the city, and I'm kind of like, I just can't make my mind up. Someone asked, where do you think you'll be in 10 years? That will be 2032 and I will be 34 years old, which scares the shit out of me. Oh my god, I just put my hand in the barbecue sauce. I've been filming for like an hour. Oh my god, I've got 2 chicken nuggets left. I have 2 chicken nuggets left. They didn't give me any napkins, so I'm just gonna have to use my receipt. Where do you think you'll be in 10 years? I hope to have a house. I hope to have a job that I absolutely love. I want to be financially free. I want to be able to just do what I want, when I want, and kids are a maybe. I'm still on the fence about that, but we'll see. Someone asked what holidays I've got booked this year. So far this year, we went to Paris in February, New York in March, I went to Amsterdam in April. May, I went to Mallorca at the beginning of May, and we're going to Milan on Wednesday. I am not wasting any time this year. Okay, I want a holiday every single month. Then on the 24th of June, me and my friend are going to Paris for the day. We have booked a return trip to Paris. We have literally got like 8 hours in Paris and I'm here for it. This is the spontaneousness that I need in my life. And I've actually not got a holiday booked until September, which is really sad. So I'm trying to persuade Charlie to book like a little weekend away, but he's not swaying. He's not. The only option is for me to book it and just tell him that we're going. Then he has no choice. Someone said you'll be having kids next. No, the contraception is very much here to stay for a very long time. You will not see me popping any kids out anytime soon. When are you going to get married? So I think we're going to aim to get married in September 2024. Yes, we have already been wedding planning. I don't know whether to do some YouTube videos on that, like wedding planning and like come dress shopping with me and stuff like that. I don't know whether you guys would be interested in that, so Let me know if you want to be a part of that. Someone asked how come I don't drink much anymore. I just don't really go out anymore. Like, I absolutely love a drink. Like, I love getting a drink with my meal and stuff like that, but I feel like recently I've been getting really bad hangovers. It's just not worth it. So someone asked how much was New York in total. I don't really want to say because I know that Charlie will be watching this video and it was a birthday present for him. All I'm going to say is I booked a package holiday with British Airways. I booked it as soon as the holidays came out, which is around 9 months before. And yeah, that's all I'm going to say. Someone asked, how do I afford all my holidays? The only thing I do in life is work and sleep. That is literally all I do. Someone asked, do I keep all the clothes from hauls and how much do I spend on clothing hauls? So I'd probably say I spend between £200 and £300 per haul. Do I keep all the clothes from hauls? The answer is no, but sometimes I will buy extra stuff just so I've got more clothes to show in the haul, and I end up loving them. And I end up keeping them, which is so bad for my bank account. This is why I don't really like filming hauls, because I spend so much money. I always say in my hauls whether I'm going to keep or return. I also forgot I have a Diet Coke. I've literally not had a sip since I sat down. I feel like I've been here for like an hour. Someone asked if I do gifted collabs. The answer to that is no. I don't do any gifted collabs anymore unless it's a brand I really want to work with. Depending on whether it's a full YouTube video or just an integration, I have 2 different rates for that. I'll touch on that more in the how much I get paid on YouTube video. Someone said, your ring is so beautiful. Thank you. Do you know where it is from and how much it was? Sorry if that is too personal. From Beaver Brooks. Price depends on like how big you want the ring, but mine was just over £3,000. I did choose this and send it to Charlie literally about a year ago. As soon as we got together, I was like, bitch, this is the engagement ring that I want. And he kept it saved on his phone and he got me the exact one, which is just so cute. Are you and Charlie still good after moving in together so quickly? We literally moved in together after 4 months, which is literally so quick. And everyone was like, oh, you need to be careful, like you don't want the spark to burn out and blah blah blah, but literally nothing has changed since we moved in. Like literally nothing. Charlie is still the exact same with me as he was when we first started speaking, and I feel like that plays such a massive part in a relationship, because you need to keep the spark alive. And if you don't go for date nights, or you start treating each other differently, you start getting lazy because you've been together now and you know that neither of you is going anywhere. Those are the things that break a relationship. Yeah, everything is literally completely fine with us. Someone asked if me and Charlie ever argue. Obviously everyone argues, but I feel like I've never been in a relationship that is so far from toxic. Like, I am a very hot-headed person and Charlie is the complete opposite. Like, will not entertain arguing for a split second. Like, if we ever sort of like argue about anything, Charlie is just so calm and is just, he literally walks away from the situation and he's like, I'm not doing this, like we'll speak when you've calmed down. And that frustrates me even more, but it's just for the best. Like, well, so I was actually filming that video on Charlie's phone because he has an iPhone 13 and I am still living in 2007 on my iPhone 8. So I actually borrowed his phone to film this video, and despite me having a charger in the car, it died. So I really apologise for the quality of my iPhone 8, but I'm gonna set off back home now because I'm at my McDonald's and we only have 2 questions left. So I thought I may as well just answer them while I'm driving back, because this was supposed to be a come drive with me and I'm literally sweating buckets, you know. It's literally 5:10 and 18 degrees. When is it ever warm in England, please? I've got the questions embedded in my brain. There was only 2 left. So the last 2 questions were, who are your favourite YouTubers and what contraception am I on? I feel like I want to do a girl talk because I literally love watching those videos so much. But yeah, I don't know if people like listening to me ramble on. Like, when I'm filming these videos, like Come Drive With Me or like a sit down chatty video, I always get sick of my own voice. And if I'm sick of my own voice, you must be sick of my voice. I don't know if that's just me being paranoid, but let me know, because I feel like I really want to film a girl talk where I talk about contraception and stuff like that, because I have finally found a contraception that I couldn't be happier with. At the minute, I have a contraceptive patch, which I won't touch on too much in this video. I was on the search for new contraception. I saw this on the NHS website and I was like, I've never heard of a contraceptive patch before. I looked into it a little bit more and then I thought I'd give it a try. And I honestly could not be happier with the contraception. So it's just a tiny little patch like this. If you've seen like a smoking patch, it's kind of similar to that. You can stick it anywhere on your body that's not too like hairy, and yeah, it just like sends the estrogen, whatever it's called, into your body through the patch, which is just, it blows my mind how it works. A 3-month supply, and you change the patch once a week, and then you have a week off where you have your period. So it's kind of just like the pill, except you don't have to remember to take the pill every day. And I never really have period pains. My periods are always on time, they're not too heavy, and I don't really have mood swings, and I've not really had any issues with like weight gain or anything like that. So yeah, I'm super happy with the contraception that I'm on now. And the last question was, who are my favourite YouTubers? So I'd say that my go-to is like Madison Sarah. Do you know, I'm actually going to turn my car around today because I always park like, so I have to come up the road around now so that I can just drive straight off the drive in the morning. How about that? If anyone's got any suggestions, let me know, because I'm on the lookout for new YouTubers. I feel like I just watch the same people all the time, which is like Molly May, Madison Sarah, you know the drill, those type of gals. So anyway, I'm back home now, and I'm gonna cut the cameras because I feel like I've been talking for like 2 hours. But if you did like this video, please smash a big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe down below. Let me know if you want me to film more videos like this, because I don't know if this is going to be a good video or not, but let me know. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.